Before Rome stretched from Africa to Britannia, before its legions marched across the misty isles, there lived a woman who would rise like a storm and shake an empire to its core. Her name was Boudica. She wasn't a goddess, she wasn't born to conquer. She was a queen of a tribe called the Iceni, nestled in the wild heart of ancient Britain. She rode horses, she wore war paint, she raised daughters by the fire and led her people with pride. When her husband, King Prasutagus, died, he left his kingdom to Rome and to Boudica to share in peace. But Rome does not share. The Romans came not with honor, but with chains. They seized her lands, they flogged her in public, and in front of her, they violated her daughters. That was the moment the queen died, and the warrior was born. Boudica painted her face with blue woad, she braided her hair like coiled rope, and she swore an oath, "Rome will pay." From the forests and fields the tribes rose, men, women, farmers, fighters, tens of thousands answered her call, not soldiers, not legions, just the angry, the wounded, and the fearless. They struck first at Camulodunum, a Roman colony. They burned it to the ground. Then Londinium, the Roman heart of trade, ash. Then Verulamium, gone in flames. Over 70,000 Romans killed. Rome panicked. This wasn't a rebellion. It was an inferno, led not by generals but by a woman who had lost everything. They called her a barbarian, a savage. But the truth, she was organized, brilliant, and ruthless. She fought not for conquest but for justice. But justice alone cannot stop legions. Rome regrouped. Governor Suetonius, a hardened war commander, drew his line in the sand. With fewer troops, better armor, and cruel discipline, he waited, and Boudica came. The final battle was fought somewhere lost to time. Her army outnumbered the Romans many times over, but they were no match for Roman tactics. The ground turned red. Boudica watched her warriors fall, her dream fading in blood and smoke. Rather than be captured, it is said she drank poison, choosing death over chains. Rome claimed victory. They rebuilt their cities and tried to erase her name. But Boudica could not be erased. She became a legend, a symbol, the flame of resistance that never dies. Centuries later, Queen Victoria honored her as a namesake. Statues were built, songs were written, and every time Britain faced oppression, they remembered the woman who once set an empire on fire. She wasn't a goddess, she had no empire, but she had rage, she had fire, and she had courage. Her name still echoes, not just through history books, but through every voice that refuses to be broken. Boudica, the queen who chose vengeance over silence and carved her name into the bones of an empire.